Okay. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and get started. Let me introduce myself. I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my struggle cooking class. Hi, Penelope on Instagram. If you want to hop on over to YouTube, you can find me at Maggie, the substitute teacher. And you can see the overhead view as well. I am not a professional chef. I'm going to clean my glasses while I tell you who I am. I am a boy mom and a home cooker. Hi, Mr. Bobby Wright. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to hop on over to YouTube, you can find me at Maggie, the substitute teacher. You can see the over camera view. I'm going to put this fog treatment on my glasses, y'all, so I can see. But like I said, I'm a boy mom and a home cooker. I have 2 teenagers. That's why I was a little bit late. Marcus was at the pool swimming. Swim season is upon us. So thank you all for being flexible. I have been on my own health and wellness journey. I've always struggled with weight, but finally in my 40s, I'm 46. Look at me adjusting my glasses and they're not on. I have finally found what works for me, and that has been working with a metabolic specialist. So there's my list of foods that I can have for Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and Instagram. There's a list of foods that I can have, and I have a list of foods that I have to avoid. But pretty much what I eat is sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. I'm gonna clean the counters too, multitasking. But I love to eat and I love to cook, and so what we do here is we have a lot of fun. I like to recreate social media recipes, see if they actually taste good. So I found a new channel called My Little Cookbook that I did put in the description. We're gonna try and make some 0-calorie cookies. Have I ever made these before? No. Will they be good? I don't know. We're gonna try it together. And if you were here with me yesterday, I left our chocolate cake in the fridge. I have not touched it all day. I've been waiting to share it with you all. So we're going to get it out and just let it kind of thaw a little bit. This is a fridge cake that doesn't have to bake. And I'm going to see if I can get it, cut up nicely and enjoy a slice. But what we're going to do tonight is we are going to make these meringue cookies. They're supposed to bake for an hour. So while they're in the air fryer, we'll try our chocolate cake or the chocolate applesauce cake. When the boys aren't here, I like to experiment. And what was I going to say? We've got some unboxing to do, and then whatever else y'all want to see. We can do tomato snacks. We can do anything that you would like while we're waiting on our meringue cookies. So I'm going to wash my hands, get my uniform on. We will take attendance, and we'll get started. So let me clean up. And happy Friday. I hope you all are doing well. Whatever brings you here, you are most welcome. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of YouTube. All right, so I don't think I have one of my Maggie aprons. I'm just going to get what I have. That's clean. I got laundry to do, y'all. It is just me in my kitchen. So if anything gets choppy or you can't see or can't hear, let me know. Hi, Leanne. Thank you for being here on Instagram. If you want to hop on over to YouTube, you can find me at Maggie, the substitute teacher. You can see the overhead view. You know what I mean. I do have a Zazzle store, but this is one of my favorite aprons from Paris that I'm going to put on since we're making dessert today. Chocolat. Um, so I love sweets, and just because I'm sugar-free does not mean that I don't have a sweet tooth. I just try to enjoy it without sugar. So let me get my uniform on and let's see who is here today. We got Lauren present. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Lauren. Padilla is here. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. What does Lauren say? You saw one of, yeah, my oldest son Marcus is a competitive swimmer, so I try to keep you guys in the loop when I'm not, on my usual schedule. But we were at the pool tonight and I had to take him to his dad's and then come home. So a little bit of a late start, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying the Swim Shady Chronicles. That's what you have named my oldest because he is that typical moody teenager. The boys are 13 and 15. All right, so let's get our little clamp up here. Not sure if anybody had a chance to look at the video. If not, that's fine. I'm going to play it in full for you. It's about 1.5 minutes, so you'll see what we're making. I'll get our ingredients out, and then what I'll be doing is I'll be replaying the video and pausing as we create each step. So let's see how this goes. Happiness with no carbs is here. I'm coming. I'll come read that in a second. Let me just get set up. But before I forget, let me take out our chocolate cake so y'all can see. Oh. Okay. Now, in all fairness, I left this uncovered, so it looks kind of crazy for anybody who was here yesterday, and it's got a little bit of some of the chocolate ganache is coming off. All right, just a little bit of food styling. Team Greedy. All right. So you all can see this cake. I kind of cut it by hand. Imagine it's a circle. And we made this chocolate ganache yesterday, sugar-free chocolate with coconut cream, so dairy-free and sugar-free. Poured it on our cake, and it's been in the fridge for a day, and I've been looking at it. So I'm going to leave it out while we get these meringue cookies in the air fryer. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around it, try and remove this chocolate and plate it. Maybe put some whipped cream on it and give it a taste. But right now it's like not ice cold, but it's very cold. So let's move this here. And let's see what Happiness with No Carbs says. Maggie, hello, my dear. Today is your cheat day, so around 9:30, you're going to start eating pizza, drinking Absolute. Turn up after a long day of grub hubbing with a car that has no AC. Oh, I'm so sorry. You going live is the cherry on top. Oh, I'm so happy. Y'all, this is a labor of love for me as well. So I'm so happy to be your chocolate cherry. All right, so let's get our camera here so y'all can see my little janky setup. But we'll get this little clamp and put my phone on here. Yes, for anybody new here, you are most welcome, whatever brings you here. I usually live stream every day. And when I don't, I'll let you know in advance because I'm just a mom and a home cooker. And so, especially during the week when the boys come home from school or on the weekends, I'm making family meals. But when they're not home, then I get to experiment a little bit. So I'm on social media, Maggie the Substitute Teacher, on all platforms. And what I like to subscribe to, Lead Attorney, I am a proud student of the Lead Attorney. A lot of you all have found me from him. But I like to follow professional chefs and other home cooks. And so I found this one called My Little Cookbook. It's new to me. I don't know if it's new to y'all. And it looks like they're out of Pakistan. Oh, well. Let's see if we can. Let me pop. Okay. So let me see if I can get this to where y'all can see. All right, I know, oh, no. All right, so there is no narration, it's just music. So I'm gonna talk you guys through what I see. Hopefully you're able to see. And she's got some captions here. So this says egg whites of 2 small eggs. It's 1.5 minutes. Oh, it's too bright. Make sure the bowl you're using doesn't have any oil or water. All right. So it looks like she's whisking or beating these egg whites. And it says start adding 0-calorie sweetener little by little when the egg whites turn a little foamy. She used 5 tablespoons of egg whites. And you want stiff peaks. Then she added pink food coloring. And you want to have a really good meringue. So we're going to be whipping it up for a while. And then she added vanilla extract. She says optional, but we'll put that in there. And then stiff peak, so we want it to get nice and stiff. I think that light's in the way. Then line your baking tray. Just looks like foil. And then she's got a little piper thing we'll put together. And we're going to put those on there. And she said that this made 50 cookies for her, and each cookie has 0.72 calories. So if you round down, that's 0. So we're going to try it, y'all, and see how they turn out. Okay, so that's what we're making. Not sure if you guys were able to follow along. If not, that's totally fine. I'm going to keep this here just for me so I can see. All right, so I know she used the whites of 2 eggs. I'm actually going to use the liquid egg whites as a test, the ones in the carton, to see if these still perform. One of the chefs that I follow said that they don't whip up as well, but I'll try anything. So let's get our egg whites. Let's see if I can get all the ingredients. I don't know if she actually listed the recipe. Okay, so egg whites is what I need. So of course, if you don't have this, you can just crack and separate your eggs. But this is what I have, just the Walmart carton liquid egg whites. So I use these for omelets. Did I post my breakfast the other day? I don't think I did, y'all. I made oh my God, it was a scrumptious egg white omelet. I'll show it to you. It was, if it's still in here, I cut up the chicken meatballs that we had. I'll show y'all. So it was cherry tomato, spinach, the cut up chicken meatballs, and this is the liquid egg white in the pan. And then I just folded it over with some goat's cheese and served it with some like apple slices. Oh, that was breakfast the other day. I meant to post it, but I didn't. Y'all, I'm just always cooking. Hi, God's girl. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we need egg whites. Let's put this on Do Not Disturb. And then lemon juice. She says it's optional, but I don't know if you guys have ever had, meringue, that light, airy, dessert. So it gives you a little bit of tang. I do have a fresh lemon, but it's Friday, so it's technically the weekend. So we'll just use our lemon juice concentrate. Where are you? Is this open? Okay. So this is what I have. I have the big one, but I'm just going to go ahead and use. This is the lemon juice concentrate. Y'all can get this at any store. If you have fresh lemon, you can use that too. Then it says sweetener. She used 4 tablespoons of sweetener. So if you can have sugar, use sugar, but y'all know I use sugar-free sugar. I have so many to choose from. I don't know if anybody has a preference. Let me go grab what I have. I think I'll grab the Swerve, so I'll get whatever I have that's granular. But if you guys want me to try something else, let me know. Hi, Living Out Loud. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, I lied. This is the first one that I saw, and I have a variety, but this is Sucre monk fruit granulated sweetener. So you can hear it's crystals, just like sugar crystals, but it's 0 calories, and we use this as a replacement for sugar. So if you have Splenda or Equal or any of those, you can use it. And this is my sugar-free sugar. So monk fruit is a plant-based sweetener that does not spike the blood sugar like regular sugar does, sugar cane. Okay, vanilla, she calls it vanilla essence. To me, that's vanilla extract. So we opened this yesterday in our cake. Can't wait to give it a try. So this is our vanilla extract. And
She says bake them at 200. What? Okay, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna tell you now. We're gonna do half of this. She says bake them in the oven for an hour and then leave them for another hour. No, ma'am. So we will bake them for an hour and then I will taste one because I know y'all are here for the taste test and I'm greedy. But I will leave them for an hour and I'll go live again in the morning for breakfast. We're gonna do Maggie cakes tomorrow. It's been a while, and we'll see how they do overnight. Okay, so those are the ingredients. So this is just our protein egg whites and very low calorie. So let's see if we can make some cookies. All right. Let's see. Let me put this back here so I can have the instructions. All right. So egg whites of 2 small eggs. So let's look at this. Since I'm using the liquid egg whites, it says, y'all can see here, 3 tablespoons is the equivalent of 1 large egg. So I kind of feel like I should do like 5. I could do 6 tablespoons. I don't know the difference in egg whites between large eggs and y'all know you can get like medium eggs, large eggs, extra large eggs. All right. So let's get a bowl that we can whip in. I want something a little bit bigger because when we whip it, that's putting a lot of air into it, so I want space to move around. All right. This may be a little bit of overkill, but I'll go ahead and use the large bowl because when we whip air into our egg whites, the volume is going to grow considerably. All right. So let's measure this up. All right. So if 3 tablespoons are 1 large egg, and she says 2, but she said something very important here. I just got this out of the dishwasher. It says add a few lemon drops. Make sure the bowl you're using doesn't have any oil or water. I don't know why that's important. It looks dry to me. I just got it out of the dishwasher, but just to be clear, I'm going to dry it out. Happiness with no carbs has a question. Excuse me. Happiness says, in regards to sweeteners, why do you pick Swerve and now Splenda? I use them all in my pantry. This was the first one that I saw. I like to try everything. What was approved for me is stevia. Stevia can be a little bit bitter. It can have a little bit of a bite to it. And so because I'm curious and my channel has just been, about me sharing with you all on this journey, y'all know not all this healthy stuff tastes good. So I'm on a hunt to find what actually tastes good. So I'll buy anything once. And this is just what I saw first. The Swerve, for anybody wondering, that one is erythritol, which is another plant-based sweetener. There are some artificial sweeteners, well, I can't call them artificial. There are some sugar-free sweeteners that are plant-based, which means they're natural, like stevia, like erythritol, like monk fruit. And then there are some sweeteners that are laboratory made, right? Like sucralose, which is in Splenda, and aspartame, which is in Equal. I am not the food police. Please do what works for you, but I just have a variety in my pantry, so no reason. But I have heard, and I do have allulose somewhere in there. Allulose is supposed to be better for baking. I don't know. I'm not a professional. Hi, Condemia's here because we're all about that base. One of our day one, Condemia says, I'm out of sweet potatoes and we're making dessert. I'm supposed to be making these calorie-free cookies, so let's see, y'all. All right, so let's go back. Egg whites of 2 small eggs. What do y'all think? Should I do 5 tablespoons or 6 tablespoons? Again, for anybody who just joined, I'm using the carton just to see how it works. And it says 3 tablespoons is 1 large egg. So let's at least do 3. And so this is my 1 tablespoon measure. And we've got a bowl that I dried because she said make sure there's no liquid or oil in it. Never made these before, so 1, 2, 3. So that's the egg white of 1 large egg. What do y'all say? 4, 5? You think 5 is good for 2 small eggs? So if y'all think I should do 6, I'll do 6. But what's in here? It says on the carton 100% liquid egg whites, but one of the chefs that I follow says these don't beat up as well as the natural. So we'll see. So the egg whites of 2 small eggs. And then she says lemon juice. Add a few drops of lemon juice. So I've got this lemon juice concentrate. Hi, Caudell. Thank you so much for being here, ma'am. Let me give you guys some music. Let me know if y'all like this or you don't. I'll make it low. Too loud. All right. So we're going to put in a few drops of concentrate, lemon juice from concentrate. I don't know how many she put in here. Let me see if I can count. Look like 5, so I didn't open this well. I don't know what the lemon juice does. Maybe it gives it a little tang. Maybe it keeps something. So that was about 5 drops of lemon juice concentrate. So let me put this up. For anybody new here, whenever I make a recipe for the first time, I try to make it per their instructions to the T, and then after that, y'all know I'll play around with it. All right, make sure the bowl you're using doesn't have any oil or water. Got it. And then we go to whipping. So let me get my seem to be doing a lot of these lately. Maggie's got to get that stand mixer. Low is good. Okay. If y'all want the music off, you can give me the emoji with the like strike through. We had, I think it was Ray Ranger Bear who came in and said, "How about some background music for the, the times when you're quiet?" And I was like, "Okay." So, if y'all like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down, and we will turn it off. You will have a nice, quiet Friday night together. All right, so let me just wipe this down. And get a stand mixer one day, but I'm going to mix this until the egg whites, so you can see this is just clear egg whites from the carton. We're going to whip these up and they're going to add air and they're going to turn white and foamy. So once they turn white and foamy, we'll add the optional stuff in and see how this goes. So we've got our whisk. Let me plug this in. And you guys said you can hear me. Turn it off because it might be too much. You said you could hear me even with the whisk. So I did drop the link. If y'all have any questions, ask. So I have this big old bowl. Hi, Miss Risa. Thank you so much for being here on Instagram. Feel free to hop on over to YouTube. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and you can see the over camera view. So you see we're adding a lot of air into these egg whites. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Egg whites are, just pure protein. They're very versatile. I'm sure there's other good stuff in there too. But I was going to say something. I can't remember what. Oh, I got this big bowl because you'll see as we put air into these egg whites, and all that's in here so far is just liquid egg whites and a few drops of lemon juice. But the volume really increases, so that's why I got this big old bowl. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm thinking about it, I'll tell you guys about the course that I have. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description. You can look at a preview video for free. Maggie the Substitute Teacher is only 6 months old. If anybody's interested in how you can get monetized on YouTube, I was monetized in 4 months, which is actually pretty fast according to the lead attorney. And when I started this, I didn't know you could earn income from YouTube. So I take you guys through my journey. Regular price is $50, but with the coupon code THANKS, TLA altogether, you can get $15 out, which brings it down to $35. Hi, it's She Knew You. Thank you so much for being here on Instagram. If you want to hop on over to YouTube, you can find me at Maggie the Substitute Teacher, and you can see the over camera view. All right, so class, see what we have so far. Hopefully that doesn't fall over. So our egg whites, and this is what we call a soft peak. Getting kind of stiff. See how it's still kind of soft and foamy, but we've got the little peaks right there. So that's good. So let's see what happens next. So she says, start whipping the egg whites. Let me turn off the closed caption. Start adding 0-calorie sweetener little by little when it gets foamy. Oops. Okay. So anywhere between 4 and 5 tablespoons. So let me get another measure. So we're going to add like a tablespoon at a time. Why we don't put it all in at once, I don't know. But she said little by little. So that's what we'll do. So if you can have sugar, use sugar. I've got my 1 tablespoon measure. So I am using, this is again our monk fruit 0-calorie sweetener. I've got some crystal balls in here, but you can see it's our granulated sweetener. So I'm going to try and, all right. So we got 1 tablespoon. So let me put this in with the egg whites and I'll just whip a little bit and we'll do 4. So there's 1 tablespoon. All right. So that's pretty incorporated. Hi, Linda. Thank you so much for being here, my dear. All right, so let's go in for number 2. So y'all can see it literally just looks like sugar crystals and it tastes sweet, but 0-calorie, made from monk fruit. So number 2, let's mix it up. And I know it's hard to tell in here, but I'm looking at it up close. I know y'all like the close up. So I see like the crystals just kind of hanging on there. So I'm just mixing until it's all incorporated. So this is tablespoon number 2. All right, let's do number 3. Keep going. She says 4 tablespoons, so 1 more after this. All right, and then the last one. Whoa, that's a lot. Look at that. All right, let's get kind of a one that's not clumped up together. We got a little bit of clumps. Let's see if we can break them up. All right, so 4 tablespoons of sweetener. And I'll tell you guys about this monk fruit. All right, and then let's see. You want to whip till stiff peaks form and then add a drop of pink food coloring. All right, should have checked to make sure I had that. So let's whip this up. I would say we're getting stiff, still a little bit soft, but we'll keep whipping. So we have egg whites, lemon concentrate, and sugar-free sugar. I'm trying to keep the beaters off the side of the glass because I feel like that would be really loud for you all. Let me know if I need to get like a plastic bowl. I just feel like the glass makes me look like I know what I'm doing. All right, if you guys can see how this is whipping up, and we're getting those nice ribbons. Anybody who was here yesterday, remember the ribbons and the chocolate? Our chocolate cake is still here. I haven't cut into it yet. So while these are baking, we're going to taste our cake from yesterday. All right, this is looking good. Let me get a spatula for Caudel and just make sure I get the sides. But we're looking like we have stiff peaks. See how that is kind of hanging up there at attention? Yeah. So soft peaks, it's still kind of foamy and it kind of fades down. Stiff peaks is just like what it sounds like. See how it stays on the beaters? I never know the name of these things, but let me get a spatula just to come down on the sides. And if there's any sugar crystals that I missed when I poured, because the sugar-free sugar is white, and these egg whites are white, so it's kind of hard to see. And then we'll just whip one more time. I like the patterns, or like the boys used to say when they were little, the patterns. So to me, when I move the beaters through there and it kind of holds its form, we're getting stiff, because if it was still very wet, it would just slide back together. All right, so let's see. All right, yeah, definitely stiff peak. See how it's just kind of staying at attention? It's not like doom, 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 and we got one in the bowl. All right, so she says pink food coloring. Let me see if I have that. Ding, ding, ding. All right, so I bought this. This is Betty Crocker gel food coloring, and I have one that's pink. So this is the stuff. I'm more of a cooker than I am a baker. Baking requires you to be precise, which I am not. Y'all know I like to mix it up. I know. I thought they were called whisks too. Someone said they're called beaters. Y'all know I don't know. Whisking things. One of the chefs that I follow, he calls them whisking sticks. Get your whisking sticks out. But look, I am not a professional. I'm sure there's a proper name for them. All right. So we have our food coloring, and now this is neon pink. This is what I got. So we'll see. If you looked at the thumbnail, these looked very like baby pink and delicate. So let's see what happens. We'll put in a couple drops and mix it up. Now, I would suggest what I'm going to do, I'm going to start very light and blend it and see what the color looks like, since this says neon pink, because they could look like very bright pink calorie-free cookies. Okay, I didn't know if I needed to poke a hole in here. Try just a little. Exactly. So let's just do 2 drops. There's 1, 2. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, y'all can see that? Okay. So like with seasoning, do a little first and then blend it. Let's see if we like this pink color. All right, let me get the spatula. I'm liking it. What do you all think? Like for a baby pink, kind of soft, delicate dessert cookie? Because y'all know if this comes out well, then we can wild out. Next time we can do blue, we can do green. I'm just, yeah, it's really holding on there well. Let me just mix one more time, make sure I got all the white. All right, I'll bring it up so y'all can see. I'm happy with it. I know it looks very pale, but can you see better over here? It's pink. You like it? Okay, so Linda likes it. Perfect. All right, so we'll put our food coloring away. So far so good. I'll just keep this here, and I just have this hanging out here, and then we'll see what comes next. Hold up. Oh, I think she adds the vanilla. All right, it just went to sleep on me. 1 second. All right. She says you really want to have a good meringue as it's the key step for this recipe. I think we have a really good meringue so far. What comes next? All right, so she's whipping it up. Vanilla essence, a few drops, optional but recommended. I like vanilla. Yes, it's pretty in pink, isn't it? Okay. So this is what I'm using, just the McCormick vanilla extract. A few drops. I kind of like more than a few drops. So I'll do like a half capful. All right. Y'all, this is going to be so good. If this turns out good for the holidays, we could do peppermint extract. We could make like little mint calorie-free cookies. We could do maple. We could do the butter cookies. Let's see. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, so we got our vanilla in here. And then I think she just whips it again. Optional but recommended. And I think that's the last thing. Stiff peaks. Yes, ma'am. Okay, let's make sure we get our stiff peaks. And I'm noticing like when I stop, it starts to like stop, not melt, but like collapse a little bit, because all this is air. So let me turn this up. All right, so pull it up, and we have that nice little, I don't know if y'all can see that, kind of like the Dairy Queen. See how it just stays right there? I'm gonna call that a stiff peak. Okay, now she says line your baking tray and load the mixture into a piping bag. To me, this just looks like aluminum foil. So we're gonna use the air fryer. And I will line it with aluminum foil. Let me get the other tray that's rectangle. Okay. The one I really want to use is in the sink, but that's fine. So I'm just gonna line this with foil, and I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of coconut spray. I would have probably used parchment, but if y'all see this video, it looks like foil to me. So again, first time is their way. Next time, Maggie's way. So we got our Reynolds pop-up sheet. I may need 2 of these. She's probably using a full oven, but I'm not doing that today. All right, so let's put our music back on. Let me know if y'all like. Wow. Snickerdoodle? What would that be? Like a cinnamon sugar? All right, so we have our foil lined tray. And this is the coconut oil that I use just because I'm afraid a little non-stick. So I'm just gonna literally, link is in the cheat sheet. This is a refillable oil sprayer. You can get it on Amazon. I got this at Walmart. Put any oil of your choice in there. So we got our oil tray a little greased up. All right, load the mixture into a piping bag, which I don't have, so I'm going to use a Ziploc bag. I do have this fancy thing. I don't know what it's called. A tip. All right, Lauren, I see your question. We'll get there in just a second. And this is just a Walmart gallon Ziploc bag. Probably don't need a gallon. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the corner of the Ziploc bag and I'm going to snip off a little of the corner. Thank you, Lauren. I'm not a baker, so I don't have all that fancy stuff. So I'm just gonna literally, let me not do it over my food, but just take off a little bit of the tip if my scissors will work. Scissors are no good. That's what I need. Really, I could just poke a hole, but let me try and get a clean cut. I need to sharpen them. All right. So then I'm going to take this piping bag, whatever this thing is, this tip. Ooh, cinnamon brown sugar cookies. Yes, absolutely. So then I'm going to find the little hole that I made and I'm going to poke this through. Did I make a proper hole or no? Should have made it a little bit bigger, but I'll just pull it down. There we go. I need, you know what? I was gonna get the boys' craft scissors, but in this Ziploc bag, notice that I got the one that's standable, so it's got this little groove over here, so I'm struggling, but it's fine. I'm just gonna poke my finger kind of through it clean. This is gonna be a problem. I feel like I should get a different Ziploc bag. Yeah. I feel like I have two holes because of the way I cut. It kind of cut on this groove. And I want this to be right. All right, so I got another Ziploc bag. I'm gonna fully extend it all the way to the edge. Ah, that's the problem. Y'all see that? It's kind of like got this pocket. I don't think this is gonna, I need to make the corner like right there. Or if I had a proper piping bag, there we go. There we got a clean cut. And a piping bag is literally just a cone shape that already has this little clean hole in it. All right, so there we go. So then we put this in here. You don't want it to come all the way off. Now, what I learned from one of my other chefs is I'm gonna use a bowl. Use a cup. Yeah, I think a cup would be better. Let me get a mug. So if you're a pro, you can just get your spatula and scoop in here. I'm not that good. So we're going to use a cup for support and we're going to put it in here and then open the plastic bag over the cup. Our peaks are still looking good. So let me eject that. And let's get all of our meringue. Maybe you can whip it one more time if you feel like it's sagging, but I feel like I still have that little stiff peak here. I see you, Convinia. He's coming. I just want to get all of this. Y'all know we're team greedy. We want all of our 0-calorie cookies. All right. All right. So that's pretty good. I'm just going to rinse this. Some people would taste it because it's just egg white. I'm just going to trust the recipe. So I'm literally just going to pour this into here or scoop it into the mug that's lined. So again, this is pink food coloring, egg whites, lemon juice concentrate, sugar-free sugar, and vanilla. All right. So we got just about all of it out. So y'all can see here, it's standing up still pretty high, right? All right, so now we're gonna come around with our Ziploc bag, take it down to the bottom, shake it good. Let's move this out of the way and move this out of the way. And let's see if we can squeeze this. Hopefully it comes out. Okay, I am no professional. Hers looks nice and symmetrical. Mine are kind of slipping already. Let me see. Okay, that one's better. I need to go right on top. Y'all can see some of them look like those peanuts that are in shipping materials. So I'm literally just like stamping out a little mini cookie. Hers looks small. Squeeze too much. All right, so let's sit this down for just a second. First tray, got a few that look kind of janky, but I'm gonna get another tray and repeat. And we're gonna do this next one without the foil. I mean, without the oil. Just to see how they do if they stick. I'm trying to move fast because I don't want them to deflate. We can still have more. All right. I'm gonna do one more, but I'm just gonna do one big meringue. And we'll do this one on parchment to see how it comes out. Parchment paper is used in baking. It's been treated with silicone, so it's good for non-stick and reheating fried food like wings. So I'm just gonna make one big mamma jamma, no oil, with what's left. So let me kind of like squeeze it down, get all that air. And I'm just gonna do like one big swirly whirl. pressed a little too hard. All right, so that's everything. So we're gonna bake this one, maybe a nice kitchen snack. All right, so the instructions say, come on. Oh, y'all, trying to do everything. I think it just said 200 for, all right, can y'all see? Oh, did I go too far? Okay, so he made her little cookies, baked them at 200 for 50 minutes to an hour. All right, so this is what we got. We got one big one, and we got 2 trays of small ones. I'm gonna move them down. I'm wondering, should I actually use the oven? After all that, just because I want them to be nice. Last minute change. The air fryer is great. An air fryer is basically an oven with a fan. It's a convection oven, which I use a lot. Yeah, I think we'll do the big one in the air fryer. Good point. I just didn't want the fan of the air fryer to blow them hard and then they end up looking janky. So they're holding their shape. I'm just gonna let it preheat. Oh, I messed up this corner. But we're gonna go ahead and put this in at 200 and see what happens. Hey Mona, thank you for being here. Caudell says oven, yeah. Okay, so we got the big one in the air fryer. Something's looking good. We're gonna see about these 0-calorie cookies. So as soon as the oven beeps, these are our little meringues. So for anybody who just joined, it's egg whites, pink food coloring, sugar-free sugar, vanilla, and lemon. All right, so let me clean up, and as soon as the oven is ready, these are gonna go in, and we'll just bake them for an hour and see how they come out. And in the meantime, we'll find some other stuff to do, whatever y'all want to do. Just clean it up. When you actually read the instructions, it says bake them for an hour and then let them sit for an hour. We're gonna try one after an hour. The big one could be the test, absolutely. Oh yeah, we're gonna test them. All right, oven is warming up. Should have had it ready, but I'm impressed. They're kind of keeping their shape. Maybe I should keep this here for a nice evening coffee or tea. What would y'all like? since we're doing little delicate cookies, maybe a little like a tea service. Less time in the air fryer? Yeah, for sure. Agreed. All right, let me just rinse this off. Let me move these out of the way so I don't splatter anything. And these will be going in the oven. We're about to cut into this. Anybody who was here from yesterday, I've been saving it. So, let's see. We'll make a beverage and let's put away our ingredients. So let's rinse this out. And then saw some comments. I'll come back. Hope everybody is doing well. Condemn your sweet tooth is acting up. If these are good, y'all, we have a, what did I put in the description? A guilt-less cookie? Could it be? Say it isn't so. I don't know. Okay, oven is ready. We're gonna go in at 200. All right, so I put it at 1 hour. So now, with all this time to kill, I want to try our cake from yesterday. And then I do have some packages. I dropped the link in case anybody wants to join and chat. If not, that's fine. Whatever else questions y'all have, whatever else you want me to make. So let's see what you all said. Lauren, it didn't say. It just said 200 degrees, so I'm thinking she used an oven. Condemnia says, also, what does Condemnia say? Also, we talking about sweets. Your sweet tooth has been ready for some soft serve. Oh, gelato ice cream. That sounds amazing. When is the next cheat day? Y'all tell me. I am traveling. Not far, but I'm doing a little Labor Day getaway, so I'll be gone, gosh, in a couple of weekends. Um, we'll see what happens. But my goal was to get all of my Europe weight off, and I did. So now I'm back at 0. Um, so what is snickerdoodle? Snickerdoodle is basically cinnamon sugar, right? But it's got a little spice to it, doesn't it? Snickerdoodle cookies. Let's see, y'all. I'm excited. All right, let's try this cake. All right. So I know this looks crazy. You know, I'm not a baker, I'm just a cooker. I cut this out by hand. That's why it's not round. So this is our 2-ingredient apple cake. We made this yesterday, and then we made this amazing, like, we made this, in my opinion, amazing, like chocolate ganache. And it's a fridge cake. So it was just like refrigerator cold. So I left it out while we were making our cookies. So I'm gonna cut around here and see if I can remove the cake from the chocolate. Um, I want to try and like plate it properly. Let me get a picture like this just in case it becomes a disaster. You guys are here for the evidence. Okay, and I left it uncovered in the fridge. Let me start by just doing like that and see, does this come up? Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's what I wanted to do. So in this case, since I've hacked it all to pieces, we'll still remove this chocolate, and I think I'll cut it into squares because it's not going to give me that pretty round that I want, but that's fine. Let's see if I use my little scraper. Okay. If you think I'm wasting this, you have lost your mind. Ooh, there's some cake in there. Ooh, different. I like chocolate and apple. Usually don't go together, so I'm a little intrigued, but I like. All right, so that I don't make a humongous mess, I'm just gonna leave this over here. Y'all, we could coat this on strawberries or whatever. What I'm going to do, let's see. And they're not even perfectly square. One moment. So messy. See if I can get one piece. Let me put it on a nicer plate. I don't think this is big enough. I'm gonna get one of these. Sorry, y'all, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to presentation. Even though this is our 2 calorie, y'all can see here we got that kind of sponge cake texture. This was not baked. Oh, these spatulas? Oh, the scraper or the spatula? I'm just thinking like you could do fruit on one. You could do, I'm gonna do a little whipped cream on one. Where are you? Did the kids finish the whipped cream? No. Oh, I found it. So let me show you guys this. This is another experiment, but you can, let me get a fork. The scraper. You like the long plate? Thank you. I don't know what this is, progressive? Is it like the insurance? But yeah, I use this to scrape up all kinds of stuff. So y'all can see this like sponge cake texture. This is from the applesauce yesterday, and I got my portions wrong. Mm. So I'll be very honest with you. It's not bad, but it is an interesting combination. So I am going to take one, but let me see if I can get a picture of them. This is our 2-ingredient. I think this one was what, a 12-calorie cake? I feel like I need some. Yeah, I'll leave it. I was gonna dust it with some powdered sweetener. Okay, so let's get a slice. I plated it just to do this. So this is our 12-calorie before the chocolate topping applesauce cake. The 2 ingredients are applesauce and gelatin. So when I cut into it, and it just goes in the fridge, it does not bake. Y'all can see there, it kind of gives you that sponge cake texture. I really like it, but I'm getting like a fruity from the apple, and then that chocolate on the top. To me, it looks really good. It's not bad at all. I'm going to eat it. But I think the coconut cream frosting that I did on this cake is better because I feel like the chocolate kind of overpowers that light applesauce taste. It's very good, but I feel like in my mouth I have to choose between sweet fruity or sweet creamy, and I can't choose. But I really like this little ganache that we made, y'all. Chocolate chips, stevia chocolate chips, and coconut cream. I would eat a slice of this every day. Hi, Miles. Thank you for being here. So yeah, I would probably like do a dusting of powdered sweetener. Maybe cut up a strawberry and slice on there. It's really good, y'all, but probably not the combination I would have chosen. But I was just experimenting. So I'm still gonna eat it, just not all now. I'm gonna move it out of the way and let's do some unboxing. And what else? What you guys want to see? Let's check on the air fryer. 46 minutes. All right. It's still doing its thing. Definitely make the cake. Just top it with something else. And welcome back, Miles. I've tried to have this 2 camera angles for a while. One day I got fancy and we had 3 because I was actually over there on the stove making asparagus. I think Condemnia was on. That's one of his favorites. But excellent option. I just wouldn't do chocolate and apple together, but look, if you feel like you can't have dessert or you can't have cake, maybe caramel next time. Lauren, do you mean like as a topping, like a caramel, like a flan, or a caramel in the cake? But y'all see all this? Oh yeah. Okay, so let's see what packages have arrived. I'll be experimenting with everything. Mm. And honestly, the cake just by itself is great. I'm thinking maybe what did we put in there? Just vanilla? Maybe something that goes better, like banana extract. What else did we have? We did the butter extract. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Hi, Queen Fancy. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to move from Instagram to YouTube, I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and you can see overhead as a topping. Yeah, you know what? There is a caramel sauce that one of the chefs that I follow made, and it's kind of like a flan. That would be really good. Ooh, like a candied apple. I think that's what we'll do. I think that's what we'll do. We'll when I finish this one, so I give myself like a slice a day. excuse me, so in like 4 more days, we'll make this cake again and we'll do like a caramel sauce. Miles says camera angles. Absolutely. I had this like little whatever this is. And I had it over here on the stove. Let me see. Since you missed it and we got time, let me see. I'll show you guys what I did. Literally, I have this doohickey. Oh, you can't see. It's like this. Let me show you how big it is. It's like this snake thing. So this clamps onto my counter, and then it has this bendable arm that holds my phone or whatever I want. So I put it over here at the stove last time. I'll move this back so you can see. Again, I am not a professional, but this is me. Mmm, candied apple. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And it's about that time of year, right? All right, so I put it like here onto my counter. Let me. I want to hit myself. It's like I gotta bend it out of the way, and it's not an easy bend. It's like He-Man. All right. Put it on the counter, and then let's see if I can get it over the cake. Tighten it on the counter, and then kind of adjust it. I'll move the cake here. We were doing asparagus, and I was cooking it because my grill top goes over the stove, actually. So let's see. I'll give you a little taste while we get some packages of the 3-camera view. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Y'all know I'm good for kicking myself out of my... Hey, Monica, thank you for being here. I know, don't hurt myself. Man, what has happened since Miles has been gone? We cooked bacon. I popped myself. Oh, you missed the jalapenos. I was cooking with jalapenos and scratched my eye. That was a disaster. Oh, all right, let's see. So we've got our... Let me turn the volume down. And all I want is the camera, because if I do camera and microphone, y'all will hear that. All right, so you can see. Angle. I'm going to see if I can fix it on. All right, so let's... Have your cake on the stove. Is here doing stuff. Oh, y'all, we are so fancy. Better if the asparagus was but yeah, let me get rid of this. All right, 3-camera angles. So let's get what order. What came in? Only 40 making up. All right, one moment. All right, see what happens when I get too fancy. So hopefully you caught it. All right, let's see what this is. So I've shared with you guys that I'm a big fan of shopping online. I love the grocery delivery services, and they keep me out of the stores because I buy stuff that I don't need, and that's extra money and extra calories. So let's see. It's delish. What did I order? Y'all ever do that? You order stuff and then you're like, thank you. What the heck? So, especially like with Walmart Plus, they don't have a minimum shipping amount. So, if I just need one pack of taco seasoning, I will put one pack of taco seasoning on there. And then you'll get it minimum next day, sometimes even same day if there's a Walmart close to you. They partner with DoorDash and they just drop it off on your porch. I know what this is. Okay. I have never used this before, man. I need to get a container. So you can see here, this is organic black cocoa powder. There's a recipe. Which one of y'all wanted cheesecake? I think it was Wilbert. There is a recipe for an Oreo cheesecake. But what gives Oreo that very like distinct, not milk chocolate, but like bold chocolate is something I'd never heard of called black cocoa powder. There's a difference. I'll show you. Okay, a couple things for you guys, because I'm learning this too. You can make a lot of chocolate delicacies without that extra sugar just by using cocoa powder. So this is unsweetened cocoa powder. So think of it like hot cocoa mix without the sugar. So you can see it's a very light brown, dusty powder, fine powder. So if you want to make your own hot cocoa in the wintertime, warm your milk. If you're dairy free, warm your almond milk. Put a spoonful of this in here, plus your sugar-free sugar of choice, and mix it up. And then y'all know that I use the coconut or almond milk whipped cream. Put that on top. If you want the mint, put a drop of peppermint extract in there, and you can make your own hot cocoa, brownies. You can get that chocolate flavor without the sugar. That's your regular cocoa powder. So you can get Hershey's. Nestle Toll House also makes a version of this, so you can get regular unsweet cocoa powder. Very versatile. Then from there, if you like it, like dark chocolate, this is new to me. What did we make with this? I can't remember. But they also have this one right here. So Hershey's Cocoa makes a dark chocolate version of the cocoa powder. So think of this like your milk chocolate. Oh, I haven't even opened this yet. No wonder. Okay. If I were to open this, it would be darker in color. I don't want to open it now, but you guys can tell. So this is like your milk chocolate. This would be a darker brown like your dark chocolate. You know what? Doesn't matter. We'll all learn together. But I saw a recipe that asked for dark chocolate. I feel like we used it on something. I can't remember. So y'all can see the difference here. So cocoa powder, dark cocoa powder, black cocoa powder. So this one is for your like hot cocoa and whatnot. This one you can use the same, but if you like a little bit more of that bite, a little bit more of that dark chocolate, maybe for baking, or maybe you like a dark hot cocoa, I don't know, or you could blend the two. Dark cocoa powder, also unsweetened, so no sugar, 0 sugar. But I've seen some recipes that I want to try that have like that Oreo chocolate, which is like, I don't know, like very intense. I don't want to call it even darker than dark because to me that is kind of like bitter. You know how dark chocolate is a little bit more of that bite? But if you want that rich chocolate taste, they said use black cocoa powder. So I'm very excited, y'all. We're gonna make this cheesecake and it's like got an Oreo crust, but it uses no Oreos. So that's what I ordered. I am very excited. So stand by for that. All right, so that's your chocolate lesson. Let's see, I got a couple more packages. Our cookie is in there. We'll go through the packages and then we will take out the big cookie and give it a try. The air fryer, because it's smaller, it doesn't have to heat up as much space. Y'all see our little meringue cookies are going low and slow in the oven. Excuse me. And then we have one big one in the air fryer. We'll check that. Sometimes it's food related, sometimes it's not. Some like it hot, sometimes like it not. I don't know. I thought that was a song. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all have been with me this week. We've been having a lot of Latin recipes, and I did not have taco seasoning. We made our own, and we made it fine. But I ordered these from Walmart Plus. I think they're like 50 or 60 cents each, and I just put 5 of them. So you guys saw our cheese shell, tostadas, nachos, any of that kind of stuff. Even the burgers, the quesadilla burgers we made for the boys with the Mexi Ranch. Hi, Marvy. Thank you for being here. If you want to hop on over to YouTube, I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and you can see the overhead view. So I just bought these from Walmart. So I like Latin flavors. If you don't worry about it. But this is just taco seasoning packs. I like to have these on hand when I have ground turkey, when I have ground beef, and then I can season them up. We've done Mexican pizzas, we've done tacos, we've done nachos, we've done burritos, we've done a lot. So I like to keep these in bulk. So I got a couple more packages at the door. So let me go see what else has come in. We're coming up on 30 minutes, so we'll give it a half point check. So again, if you get it shipped from Walmart, it comes in a box like this. If they just deliver it from the store, you'll get like a package like this. Because they partner with DoorDash, if you order something from Walmart.com and you have the Plus membership, if they have it in store, they'll just bring it to you directly from the store same day. No extra charge. I do have a discount for you all. All of these services, whether you use Walmart Plus or Shipped or Instacart or Amazon Prime, they're all about what? $100 a year, a little bit more sometimes, but you know, if you average that out to $2 per week, for me, it's worth it to keep me out of the stores, to keep me from spending more money and then seeing an end cap display of real Oreos that I don't need, and y'all know what happens. All right, so let's see what this is. But yeah, there's a discount code in there if y'all want to check the class notes. You can give it a try if it's something that would be helpful for you. If you like to actually go into the stores like my parents do, go for it. But I work from home, thankfully, so I try to be very intentional about going out. Thank you, Lauren. Yeah, man. So again, the cake that's behind me that you saw in the over camera view, my new go-to dessert, it is a 2-flavor, 2-ingredient, I think 12-calorie cake. The 2 ingredients are applesauce and gelatin, but specifically unflavored gelatin. You can add banana extract. We added, what did we add yesterday? Vanilla extract, but I just got extra pouches because our next flavor, guys, once this one is done, we're gonna do a candy apple. So we'll make like a flan, like a caramel sauce, and drizzle it, pour it all over our cake. And I'll double up the recipe so we can get a thicker slice. See if we can cut into that, refrigerate it, cut into that, see if we can get a nice candied apple. It's gonna be so good. Ah, I know. Hi, Miles. Y'all, I have been trying with mom. For those of y'all who don't know, I am the daughter of African immigrants. I like to say what? African born, American raised. My mom is a retired home economics teacher, and so I just grew up with my mom cooking for the family every day. And when she was cooking, my dad said Maggie in the kitchen. Um, as soon as mom is ready, she is retired, and she's just at that point where y'all know when they get to that point where when they wake up, they do what they feel like doing. So sometimes I don't even know when mom is going to show up. But we are going to do African food. I know you guys have been waiting. I have to say I'm pretty intimidated because growing up and watching my mom cook for hours, I was just like, I don't want to do that. And so my parents don't even really think I'm cooking. My dad is like, oh, Maggie, she's just opening cans and boxes. She's not cooking. So, this is kind of a labor of love for me in a place where I can kind of have some fun. But we're going to do some peanut butter soup. We're going to do rice balls, like all of my favorites. Whatever y'all want. Y'all wanted to see okra stew. We're going to gotta do jollof rice. All of that is coming. But I want mom to do it with me because honestly, I can cook African food, but I think I'm just like, when you try something and then it's like you're told it's not good, it's like, do I want to keep trying that? So, but Nana might be watching, so I'll let her know you asked. All right, let's get one more box and then we will check our big cookie. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Hey, C is for cookie, good enough for me. Hey, C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Oh, cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C. Okay, just me? Sorry about that. Did our phone die? Oh, I think the battery died at the pool. I'm going to switch to the other one. I love the little shape of our little meringue balls. I mean, y'all, if this turns out to be good, this could be a great little, like, little party platter thing. Miles says, oh, by the way, Maggie is the name of the African seasoning cubes. The Maggie seasonings, yeah. Those, I think, are spelled Magi. I know what you're talking about. Those seasoning cubes, the bouillon cubes, yes. I don't think so. Y'all know my name is Margaret. Maggie is my childhood nickname. So that's what people who are close to me have called me for years. I'm so happy to have you all know me as Maggie, your substitute teacher, but I don't think there's any relation. So Maggie, as in me, is just short for Margaret. So that's my name. I used to hate my name. I felt like it was such an old lady name, but I've grown to love it now. And especially Maggie, I think it kind of fits, right? Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get you guys the over camera view with the other phone. It's just me and I gotta turn it so we get the portrait view or landscape. You know what I mean. Okay. Ah! This is not exciting. Paper towels. I should have known. Okay. So just gotta replenish Walmart paper towels. But you guys, see. Alright, so we're gonna get our big cookie out. We're gonna touch it, maybe taste it. But yes, we were at the Ghana Fest, a little celebration they have here in Atlanta once a year. All right, so let's put this stuff away. I like to keep a case of paper towels upstairs and downstairs. Oh, sorry. I tossed it. That was loud. With boys, I gotta go in there and make sure there are paper supplies because they won't ask. Let me wash my hands. I'm just like, how long have you been without? Y'all know what I mean. They're at their dad's, so let's enjoy. Unsweet tea and the skinny syrups, sugar-free sweetener. All right, so let's get our big cookie out. Well, as you can see, the air fryer blew the what's it called? I probably should have put it the other way, but you can see here I've got brown on the cookie. So the air fryer, you've got to watch it sometimes, and I think this is what Lauren was saying, adjust the temperature, but also because it's got that fan, it can kind of like curl up. I'm just gonna touch it to see how it comes off the paper. So I kind of destroyed, so you see how, well, it's keeping its shape. Like, I am gonna take a bite. It's just very like styrofoamy. So again, we have the real ones in the oven, little dollops of meringue on 200. This was 200 in the air fryer for what, like 25 minutes? So the recipe says to cook for an hour and then wait for an hour. Happiness with no carbs, yeah, I know. But I've grown to love it. I enjoy Margaret now, but I know what you mean. All right, so let me break off a piece. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat lemon meringue cookie. So you can see it's just kind of coming off foamy. All right. Mmm. Ooh. Wait a minute. Y'all. Oh. This is good. Sweeter than I expected. Hold up. I like. Now, I can tell it's not all the way done. Oh well. Um, because on the inside, you see how it's still kind of like soft and foamy. It should be like, for anybody who's had meringue, it should be crispy on the outside and then soft and almost like pillowy, almost like cotton candy on the inside. So you see making them in the air fryer, I'm glad I did the oven. We got a fast cook on the outside so we have that brown. And then when I open it up on the inside, it did crack nicely. It's a little bit, I don't want to say wet, but it's a little bit less firm. But look. Ooh. Woo-hoo! It's so delicate. It's like giving me, y'all, I'm very happy. And this was, we took it out early because we're greedy. But y'all can see here the inside, that pillowy texture. I know, y'all. So, God, if y'all can see in there, anybody who joined, we have about 50 or more of these little like 0-calorie meringues. Okay, 1 calorie. I think she said each of those is like 0.78 calories. It's just egg whites and sweetener. When you eat them, it's like, how can I describe it? What is the texture? There's a candy that's like this. Oh, thank you, Miles. Thank you. Oops. Okay. This is what I'm telling myself. There are some people that eat raw egg whites. Thank you, Monica. Just saw it. I noticed that too. Um, wow. Y'all, I probably would go under sweetener, and I like sweet. I would probably do 3 tablespoons instead of 4 because it's very sweet. And for something this kind of pillowy texture, you want to see how it kind of sticks to my finger? Like it should just crumble off. You would want something that's like delicately sweet. But y'all, this is great. This is amazing. Now, I think because I made this one so big, there's more on the inside that has to actually like, cook all the way. So if this were like the little ones that we made, it's like they're just like a puff of vapor. It's like styrofoam, sweet styrofoam. Mm, y'all, this is not going back in the air fryer. I love it. It's like crispy cotton candy. See how it's disintegrating on me? But I love it. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna turn off the air fryer. All right. So we got 20 minutes left. I've opened up all the packages. What else would you all? I'll drop the link one more time. We can do whatever you guys like. I know it's late. I'm usually not here this late, but I've got turkey bacon. I've got tomato. Anything? Any questions y'all have? I'm actually gonna stop. A little goes a long way. Very good. Very, very, very good. I'll just set that here. Um, so we've got 20 minutes class. Do you want to do beverages? Hot tea, hot coffee, iced tea, iced coffee? Do you want to ask me any questions about my YouTube journey? Yes, Condemnia, of course, for you. I'm taking requests. So what would you like to see? I know someone has asked for oxtails. Someone asked me for oxtails a long time ago. I have found a recipe for oxtails. It's a Martha Stewart braised oxtail recipe. It looks really good. You brown it and then you add some liquid and cook it and bake it, and it's like a whole process, like a couple of hours. So I want to do that like on a weekend when the boys are here, so there's other people to eat it, but it looks like I can do it. So I know oxtails are coming up. But what else would you all like to see in Maggie's kitchen? What food requests have you guys wanted to try that maybe you've been a little scared to try and you want me to do it? Happiness with no carbs. You love the late shows? Oh, thank you. Swim season. Yeah, y'all know Swim Shady is a competitive swimmer, so he had practice tonight and he has practice tomorrow. So I will be making breakfast tomorrow. We're gonna go back to an oldie but goodie, Maggie cakes. I'll do the blueberry Maggie cakes, probably 8 a.m. Eastern, so I know it'll be early, but I need to get breakfast in because I got to pick him up from his dad's, take him to the pool, bring him back to his dad's before I come home. Miles wants a lamb chop. Okay, whew, it's been a while since I've done that. I will definitely give it a try. Years ago, I made lamb with mint jelly. It was excellent. I think it was like a roasted lamb, like on the spit. It's been a while. All right, let me look for a lamb chop recipe or let me know how you make it. So I just got to get lamb. I guess they're called chops, right? The meat itself is called a lamb chop. Oh, happiness with no carbs. You asked for the oxtails. Oh, wonderful. I remember somebody did. And honestly, I was a little nervous. I was kind of like, man, oxtails, that's kind of a lot. Can I do that? but I found a recipe, so I'm really excited to give it a try. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Condemnia says, I'm not sure what your nutrition is. Let me give y'all some music. Make it low. Um, I'm not sure what your nutrition is when it comes to noodles. Yeah, but there's a dish you love called Dan Dan noodles. Authentic Chinese. Yeah, y'all gonna put Maggie to work. Okay, my phone is charging. I was gonna look up Dan Dan noodles. I've never heard of that. So what I eat for noodles, if I am not a big noodle person, but I do like the zoodle. I'll show you guys a gadget that I bought. We haven't used it yet. It's in the garage. Let me see. Maybe this will work. 15 more minutes on the cookies. Let's see. So I bought this at the Maggie meetup. We went to the Cook's Warehouse. This Good Grips spiralizer, so you can put like zucchini and it turns it into like zoodles. Apparently you can do all types of different cuts. You can see it still in the box, but to answer your question, Condemnia, excuse me, for noodles, I either do these kind of zoodles or there is the miracle noodle that I've had. I don't know what it's made out of, but I can definitely make a noodle substitute. But I would love, has anybody had those Dan Dan noodles? I've never even heard of them. So if anybody is familiar, let me know. Then he's on. Whew, pearl check. Get nervous. Um, have you guys tried to make anything that was an epic fail? You saw my jalapenos. If anybody missed it yesterday, I'm gonna try one of these raw. Oh, I did get the prosciutto peppers. They are not hot. We made these yesterday with bacon and I had them blistered. I'm gonna try one just rinsed off and see what it tastes like fresh. We got time. I wanna give them the full 200 minutes, then we're gonna take them out and then we'll be done. So we'll go a little bit past 10 o'clock tonight and I'll let y'all have your Friday night. So this is the prosciutto pepper. It is not a jalapeno. I tried to substitute. Epic fail. And you can see here it says 1 out of 10 on the heat scale. So it's supposed to be mild. So yeah, Condemnia, tell me, can you describe the Dan Dan noodles? I'm gonna rinse this. It sounds intricate. I'm nervous. I love challenging Maggie. All right. Let's give this a try. It's not hot. It's just not good. It kind of tastes like a green bell pepper, but not as sweet because the skin is really thin. You know how on a green bell pepper you have like a lot more like substance to the flesh? Yeah, it's all right. Blistered with bacon was a lot better. Happy with happiness with no carbs says, oh my gosh, yeah, I gotta tell you something. Can you please make baked mac and cheese? You keep messing yours up. All right. Man, I gotta have a house full if I make mac and cheese or a place I can take it immediately. Believe it or not, I actually make a very good mac and cheese. Y'all, and that is my problem. I love the carbs. I hated a girlfriend's dad's like 70th birthday, and he wanted like fried chicken, mac and cheese, like no substitutes. Just give it to me. I said, you got it. So she actually sent me Paula Dean's recipe for like a southern mac and cheese. And when I tell y'all, You're gonna have to lay down after. But yeah. So Marcus is in a swim club. Alex is in a bike club. So they ride and do all kind of stuff. It's through this church, and they're having a retreat. 11 minutes, y'all. Oh, thank you, Miles, so much. Y'all, I just appreciate y'all being here. Let me just take a moment to say thank you so, so much. I really appreciate it. When I started my channel, I didn't really think anybody would care. This is really just what I be doing at home, experimenting with new recipes, and I would just post it on social media, and then people would say, Margaret, you're really good at that. I'd say, oh, thank you. No, like, you're really good at that. You should make a cookbook, because you do need a cookbook, right? And I would always say, oh, maybe one day when the boys are gone, and just, no, 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 no. And then when I came across Lead Attorney, like y'all have heard him say, if you're over 35, you need to start a YouTube channel because you have life experience that people want to know. And I'm like, well, people are always talking about this cooking stuff. And so it was really just me kind of turning the camera on what I was doing anyway, except for if it went bad, nobody knew. And then, trying to document the weight, this weight loss journey. I'm down, 80 plus pounds with at least 20 more to go, maybe 40. And this is just my way of sharing kind of what I'm doing. Plus, I still cook every day for the family. So anyway, y'all being here consistently, it helps the channel to grow. You keep me company. You can like for free, you can watch for free, you can share for free, you can comment for free. But when you go above and beyond like that, Miles, I'm so appreciative. I mean, just thank you. Thank you so much. Happiness with no carbs says, you make real good Southern. That's how you got so big, y'all. We're all struggling. But yeah, so what I was going to say about this bike club, so they're having a retreat. And somehow the youth pastor stopped me one day and he was like, I heard you were a chef. I'm not a chef. I'm just a mom. And I'm like, who told you I was a Alex? So, he asked me, he wants to do this thing where, the kids are going up for this retreat. They're going to have some cabins up in North Georgia. It's going to be in October. And he wanted to do this thing. He was just thinking like chips and sandwiches. I was like, oh, you can do more than that. Open my big mouth, right? We're down to 9 minutes on the cookies. And I said, he wanted to do this thing. I think it's really great. I mean, you all know I've taught the boys how to cook. My mom taught me and my brother how to cook. So I think it's just a good life skill. I enjoy it. But I think it's good to know how to, know your way around the kitchen. So he wanted to do this thing over the retreat weekend where one night the girls cook the food and serve it. And then the next night, because it's just over a weekend, the boys cook the food and serve it. And I was like, there you could still do like a hot meal. You could do like, build your own taco, like where all we have to do is, the meat and just prep all the sides. People could come through. You could do build your own taco. You could do, baked potato bar. You could do like a spaghetti, right? And just have big salad and like garlic bread. There's good hot food that you can make that's simple. And he was like, great. Can we let you do it? And I was like, how it's like, why do I open my mouth? But, I don't mind teaching, teenagers, because not everybody has, what I had growing up. So I think it'll be fun. I'm saying that now. So he told the kids at the last bike club meeting, and they said, can she make mac and cheese? And I'm like, so yes, I will make mac and cheese for the kids. So we'll do a practice round here, probably in September or a little bit closer to the event. Let me get through Labor Day, or if I know I'm gonna have people over, because that mac and cheese. Wilbert, you're not late. We're making dessert. It's in the oven. We have 7 minutes left. If you can see down there, we have our 0 calorie. Okay, they're 1 calorie cookies. So they're baking low and slow. Condemnia says, I'm just vamping for time. So if y'all have questions, you can ask, or you can come up, or we can just chat until that timer goes off. And we're going to taste our cookies and we'll be done. Condemnia says, if you're not feeling noodles, it's fine, sir. I'll make them for you. Are you open to try food dishes from other cultures? Oh, Condemnia's here with the suggestions. Lay it on me. I'm nervous. Y'all, you know what's so funny is I just don't think I'm that good. I feel like I mess up all the time. I'm just kind of brave enough or dumb enough to do it publicly. But, like I just have my family in my head and the boys are just when I started this YouTube channel, Marcus, Slim Shady, and I was like, Marcus, I got 500 subscribers. He was like, you? Did you fall and it go viral? So that's what I have at home. But Wilbert, no, I tried the peppers. I'm gonna finish this one. I wanted to eat one plain, not a fan. The shishito peppers, they're really good roasted, but plain, yeah. But any questions? Sorry. Any requests? Anything else y'all want to try? We got oxtails on the menu. Dan noodles on the menu. Mac and cheese. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Kind of bitter. Roasting them like we did brings out like that smoky sweetness. Oh my word, y'all. I'm suffering here. Let me choke this down. Wilbert says, I forgot her name, but I like when the lady came on and was teaching you how to cut the jalapenos. Oh, Kim G. People could teach you their cultural dishes in a new segment. I would love that. If anybody knows any like real authentic and you would actually come up side by side with me and walk me through it, I will be your hands and feet. I'll do it. Absolutely. Okay. Oh yeah, Miles is talking about seafood. Absolutely. We love seafood here. We've done the crab bomb. I've done lots of pan-seared fish. We did the salmon. What is your favorite? You know what I haven't done for y'all yet? I haven't done scallops. A seared scallop would be really good. I don't know if you like a shellfish, but fish is one of those I was scared to do in the beginning because, it's expensive. And if you mess it up, it's kind of like, oh man. But I can make a really good pan-seared, pick something. Of course, tilapia, but nah. Sea bass, grouper, salmon, any fish fillet. Oh yeah, so good. You love scallops too, Wilbert? Okay, so we'll have to do scallops. We're down to 3 minutes, y'all. Thank y'all for keeping me company. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off because all we're gonna do is take these out and taste one. But I want to get the big scallops, like the ones that are like, the size of maybe that size, like quarter size, and sear them, season them well and sear them. And what could we put them over? Like some wilted spinach. That would be good. I just got to plan for it because with seafood, I like to cook fresh. Of course, you can get frozen, but fresh is better. So I just need to plan for it and order it that day. When I get these groceries delivered. And half the time, like today, I didn't know what I was going to make because when the boys are gone, I eat off the leftovers. Today I had those turkey burgers, the ones that we made with the quesadilla. I finished those because if I don't have to cook, I won't. Miles says prawns. What is the difference? Are prawns just really big shrimp or is that actually a different kind of shrimp? Who knows? Yes, I got a great recipe for, it's like Shrimp, you can actually do it in the oven or the air fryer, or we can do it in the stove. Um, Absolutely. With like a garlic butter or lemon pepper or an Old Bay. Absolutely. Doesn't take long at all. So yeah, let me know what's the difference between a prawn and a shrimp. Look at Wilbur all fancy. Scallops are the only dish I order at seafood restaurants. Oh, excuse me, sir. I love crab legs. That is my favorite. I like it over lobster. Ooh, y'all, I can make a mean lobster. Did lobster come up on my list? Lobster came up on my no-no list. I'll still make it for you guys one day. You know, this whole list, there's some foods that we eat that our body tolerates really well, and you're just humming along like a race car, and everything is just, processing and digesting the way it should. And then there's some stuff that we eat that our body does not tolerate well, and you don't know. I didn't know about these food sensitivities, right? And they show up in different ways on people. Some people could have hair and skin problems. I had a lot of joint pain, of course, bloating, um, my ankles, my back, just everything was achy. And I just thought, oh, I'm just getting older and just take more pain pills. But when I changed my diet, all of that stuff went away. Used to be pre-diabetic, used to have borderline blood pressure, used to have elevated cholesterol. So my point in all of that to say, it's not the end of the world. If I want to make lobster, I'll eat it. It's just like, what did I used to say? It's not what you eat from time to time, it's what you eat all of the time. So we can definitely do scallops, prawns when I figure out what that is. Ah, Miles, you're in the UK, you call them prawns. Okay. It's the same thing. So are they prawns if they're out of the shell? Because I like to do mine. If I'm going to bake them, I do them in the shell. Let me know. Miles, let me know how you do yours. Do you do them like, and on that note, our cookies are done. Ta-da! Okay. Thank y'all for keeping me company. Okay. So 200 for an hour. So let's get our cookies out. Oh, wrong. Oh, y'all, hold up. Here I come. In the UK, it's late over there. Oh man, I just hit it. I just broke off a piece. Oh. Ooh. So good. One more. Okay, this big one kind of caved in. Y'all will never hear me say this. Use less sweetener. It is excellent. All right. I will taste one, maybe this deformed one here. But y'all, the recipe says, oh, I'm using my phone. The recipe says bake them for an hour and then let them sit for another hour, I guess to cool, because these little macaroon looking things, or not macaroons, meringue looking things, are supposed to be like room temperature. So I'm just going to take one of these. Oh, which one was the, okay, this is the one that we greased up. So, uh-oh. Kind of came off. I'm going to taste both. You can see the texture inside. It just melts. Now, I'm wondering, I'm going to let them cool if they just pop off when they're cool, because if I grab it too much, like what just happened here, it'll like puff the magic dragon and disintegrate. And try little scraper. Miles, you order your prawns from the Chinese shop. Oh no. We can do that. We can do that. Oh. Yeah, we'll definitely make shrimp for you. Let me know how you like them. I guess with Chinese food, we'll come up with something. Miles, let me know how do you eat them. And I actually have some shrimp in the freezer I can thaw out. And we'll make those very soon. Actually, Miles, you tell me. Thank you for supporting tonight. When would you like them? And how would you like them? Okay. So y'all, they're kind of stuck. The flavor is excellent. They're kind of like stiff on the outside, but when you kind of bite through them, they kind of like disintegrate, kind of like how cotton candy melts in your mouth. Okay, so this is cooled. Man. Yeah. I think you need to let them cool because if you try to pull them off, see how it just comes off? I don't want to destroy too many of them. Flavor is good. And this is the one with the coconut oil. Let me try this one right here. Without the oil. See how it's breaking? They're just so delicate, y'all. So I'm gonna let it sit. Y'all can see the inside, and this is again just egg white and sweetener with a few other things. One calorie? Don't tell me that. Does having too much sweetener cave them in? No, I'm just saying they're sweet to the taste. Like I don't want to mess with them too much. You can see here they're a little bit brown on the bottom. I'm wondering if you just leave them to cool, if they'll easily come off, because right now you can see they're kind of stuck to the foil. But to me, they're just very sweet on the taste because these melt down as soon as you eat them. But this would be a great, like if you made a hot tea, this would be a beautiful presentation since we have our Englishman here, like a beautiful presentation of tea, you know, like a tea service and then like a little dessert. You know, I would take these off. Let me take, I'm not going to worry about a picture now. I'm going to leave them like this. And then tomorrow, we're going to do breakfast tomorrow. I'm going to leave them to cool. Cover them or, I'm going to leave them to cool. And then tomorrow we'll do breakfast. It'll be 8 a.m. my time. And we'll see if they, after cooling, because they're not hot to the touch, but they're just kind of stuck to the foil. And when I go to maneuver them, I almost feel like if I get a, let me try one last thing. I have another little Pampered Chef scraper. This is like just to clean dishes with, but I'm gonna try if I get up underneath it, if I can get it out clean. Yeah, see it comes off and it leaves that little piece there. I almost wish I had used parchment. So we'll let them cool. If I can get enough to put on a plate tomorrow nicely and take a picture, we'll do that in the morning, but we'll just see if after the hour they pop off easily. Oh, Miles again! Oh my gosh! Oh, look at y'all! First of all, Miles, thank you for the pounds. I loved London when I was there. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So incredibly generous. Thank you, sir. So Wilbert says, just means you have to try this again on different cooking material. Yeah. Now, Wilbert, in all honesty, and for everyone, I read all the way through the end, and her recipe says bake for an hour and then let cool for an hour. So we baked for an hour. I really should just be leaving them alone, but y'all know I'm greedy and I'm nosy, so I'm messing with them. So we're gonna let these sit overnight, and tomorrow morning, If they still don't pop off easy, maybe something needs to happen. If they still don't pop off easy, then we'll do this again with parchment. Flavor is great. Texture is great. Honestly, I'm going to go a little bit under on the sweetener because it is very sweet when it melts down because it's literally just like those sugar crystals. We can do different colors. We did a light pink today. We could do a variety. So we'll get it down right. So we'll try that in the morning. Condemnia says, Dan Dan noodles are delicious. Okay, sir. Most are made with your choice of noodles. So we got noodles, peanut butter sauce. Oh my God, that's my weakness. I love it. Like a Thai sauce, ground beef or meat of your choice, and crushed red pepper flakes. Okay, that sounds pretty easy. So yeah, I'll see if I can find a recipe for you. So we got oxtails, we got lamb chops, we got Dan Dan noodles, we got prawns. Miles, I don't know if you want to pick a day and a time that works for you. I will be ready and I will make a shrimp dish just for you. Happiness with no carbs says, I appreciate you. We ask and you listen. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lead Attorney says, it shouldn't be called YouTube. It should be called ThemTube because, I'm here to do what you all want. Lauren, what's the difference between shrimp and prawns? All right, I'll click on that link. If I click on it now, does it? It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't let me click on links here. I'll have to find it. Oh my God. Wilbert with the gumbo. Isn't that one of those dishes that's like an all day simmering kind of thing? I'm nervous. I'll try it, but I'm not an okra person though. All right, scrolling. Okay, Miles says, oh, I missed it. You like baked salt and pepper prawns, but whatever you can put together, I don't mind. Okay. So we'll do an easy shrimp dish for you. I usually put mine on a salad, but I don't know if you want something a little bit more hearty, but I can do shrimp on a spinach salad with like cherry tomato and the crumbled goat's cheese. And I like the combination of the hot and the cold. So good. All right, so Miles, since we've missed you, what day works for you? Do you want to do Saturday night? It's all right. I just got, okay, sorry, y'all. Maggie's not cool. If you want to do next Saturday night or if you want to do whenever, I just want to make sure when I cook for y'all, you're here and it works for you. But yeah, absolutely. So yeah, class, this was fun tonight. So we have our 0-calorie cookies. I will definitely do them again. The only thing is just let them sit, let them cool. Hopefully tomorrow they'll pop off nicely. We'll take a picture. Tomorrow morning we're going to do Maggie cakes, blueberry Maggie cakes, which is my signature dish. That's my substitute when I made pancakes for the boys and I can't eat pancakes. But it'll be at 8 a.m. Eastern because then after that I got to take Swim Shady back to the pool. But yeah. Thank you all so much for being here and for keeping me custody, keeping me company. I want to keep touching them, but I feel like, I'll mess them up. So I'm going to leave them. Yeah, I'm not an okra person. Condemnia says okra is one of the few vegetables you won't voluntarily eat. It's like squash. I've grown to like squash, but okra, I think it's just the texture. I will do a fried okra, but like the way my mom makes it, like in soups and stews, and it's got the slime. Not for me, but hey, if y'all like it, I love it. You had a bad tasting experience and that left you scarred for life. Oh, I understand. I understand. All right, well, I didn't see a date and a time from Miles, so I'm going to go ahead and Linda says, how am? I'll give you a couple seconds just to finish your thought. Instagram, thank you so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and sign off and see you for breakfast tomorrow. I like that, Mademoiselle Marguerite. Y'all know I'm an Airbnb hostess, and I had a French teacher here. Good morning. No. Bonjour, Margaret. Au revoir, Margaret. Just loved it. Being in Paris, just the language is so beautiful. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wind down for the night and go ahead and dismiss. So next Saturday, we're going to do some shrimp. How? I don't know, but we'll figure it out. So if you want to do dinner next Saturday, I will schedule it and we'll get it done. And we'll see what else we can make. But join me for Maggie cakes in the morning, y'all. I'll go ahead and schedule it tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and turn in cookies. I'm going to give them a thumbs up for now. Let's see how they release in the morning. But either way, we now have an easy 0-calorie dessert. All right, class is dismissed. Oh, you like that? Then the French accent. I took Spanish in school, but oh man, I love it. I do have a good ear and I can kind of mimic, but I do not speak French, but oh, I just love hearing, we all love hearing our name, but that is one thing I like about Margaret. It's kind of in every language. Marit, Margaret, Margarita. There's so many versions, but I digress and I'm tired, so I don't want to start getting like delirious on y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and tuck myself in and I'll see you for breakfast. Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thank you so much. Oh, bonne nuit. Oh, thank you, Miles. That is so nice. Yes, bonne nuit and good night. What did they say in Germany? No, what do we say in Italy? I think it's buonanotte. Buonanotte.